Now we're gonna do jewelry. I have this gorgeous Kendra Scott jewelry box that I keep all of my jewelry in. If it doesn't fit in here, I can't have it. That's my rule. Because I've also had an issue with jewelry in the past. I already have stuff that I'm selling that I've had listed online for a while that just hasn't sold yet, that I'm gonna put out in the yard sale that we're doing with the neighborhood in a few weeks. But let's go through what I have, and I'm gonna show you what I'm keeping, what I'm gonna sell, and what I'm taking with me, because actually there are things that I am going to leave here that I think will surprise you. All right, so I'm also gonna take this time to kind of clean out stuff that's not jewelry. So, got hair clips, chapstick, keys, random hairband that belongs to my daughter. Pretty sure everything else is jewelry in here. So first I'm gonna do this little container. So this is a Mrs. box. It is what I keep my wedding ring in when it is not in the jewelry box, which that happens, and I'll explain why in just a minute. So we're gonna put that off to the side. Look, more hair stuff. So that all needs to go with my hair stuff. Oh look, it's the sequins for the dress I keep talking about. So that's good to have located. A very dead tile. This is my lanyard for when I need a lanyard for a conference. I do use that. And then this is just random stuff like. So now let's go through my actual jewelry. So I've got some, I'm gonna start with the stuff on the top that's just hanging out up here. So I got these Alex and Annie bracelets. I used to wear these all the time. I don't anymore. They would get caught on stuff. And so I have ones that I'm still holding on to, but these are not it. All right, so I've got these Alex and Ani bracelets that I don't wear these. So those are gonna go into the yard sale. I do have quite a few, just like random bracelets in here. I kind of switched up what I've been wearing recently in the last couple of years to mostly like just kind of what's in style right now, actually, just like gold bracelets. I've got quite a bit of Kendra Scott in here. My mom gave me this one. It says Inspire. Not sure if that's picking up. I love that one. Obviously keeping all of those. So up here I've got some necklaces that I'm definitely keeping. I've got that Kendra Scott pendant. If you are a millennial, you know about how we were in a death grip. Like the Tiffany's initial necklace had us all in a death grip. My grandmother bought me one and I still have it. I need to polish it because it is sterling silver. And then I have this Kendra Scott charm necklace. I don't wear this anymore. I think I actually might sell this one because I just don't wear it anymore. And I'm trying not to keep stuff that I don't wear. And these charms are super cute. It's just not something I'm wearing. I do have a bunch of other Kendra Scott necklaces that I really like to layer, and I just switch them out based on what time of year it is. Like I have this butterfly one that I like to wear in the spring. I have this heart one that I wear in February. I have this one that I wear around Christmas time. I have this blue star one that I like, but I don't love it. So I think I'm gonna sell that one because I don't love it, because in the summer I actually wear this one that I got after I think I got that blue one. And these are two necklaces on like one of those necklace holder things that allows you to layer them. And it's this rainbow necklace with these rainbow stones on this other strand. I love this set. Like this is gonna go with me to Argentina. And then I have this semi-precious, it's a daisy. I love daisies, they're my favorite. Necklace also from Kendra Scott. If you're sensing a theme here, you're right. And then this is a necklace my dad brought me back from Scotland when he was there. My middle name is Scottish. My family's mostly German, but there's some Scottish in there, and my middle name is Scottish because it is a family name. Anyway, so keeping that. I do have, so I have a few clip-on earrings in here because my maternal grandmother only wore clip-on earrings. Her ears were never pierced. And so these are ones that I actually gave her because she always loved Kendra Scott earrings, but she could never wear them until they came out with these clip-on ones. And so these are ones that I gave her when she was still alive, and my mom gave them back to me after she died so that my daughter can wear them because she is 7 and doesn't have pierced ears. I have my Made by Mary initial necklace, which the necklace broke. And I've got the discs right here for each kid. I need to get a new one of these before we leave because that's my favorite necklace to wear. Let's see, I've got a few earring cuffs in here. And by a few, I mean like 6. No, there's only 4. I do love these. I was wearing them a ton for a while there. I haven't been wearing them recently. I think I stopped wearing them when I was pregnant, but I've been wearing them again recently. So there's one more thing I had to deal with when I was pregnant. I didn't feel like dealing with them. We're gonna talk about the earrings and the rings in just a second. So anyway, that stuff is gonna stay here. Kind of what I've decided is I'm selling those 2 necklaces from Kendra Scott. Actually, this bracelet I don't wear a ton because it has the extra loops on it, and it's actually, you know what, I can probably take those loops off. I'm keeping that one. Anyway, so I've sorted what I need to sort. For the most part, I think these like simple, dainty Kendra Scott necklaces, so definitely the rainbow, definitely the daisy, definitely the butterfly are gonna go with me to Argentina. And I need to get the my jewelry boxes that I'm taking with me, because I'm not taking these, so I can put those in there, but for now they're gonna go up here on the shelf. So let's move on to this first drawer. So this first drawer is where I keep all of my rings, and which I just threw a bunch of stuff in here because it drives me nuts when stuff doesn't go back where it's supposed to, and you know, I have ADHD, and so sometimes I do stuff like that. So I'm gonna put some stuff back for a second here. This is also how I end up losing stuff. Like, I have an anthropology earring that's missing quite a few things in here. So these are all of my stud earrings. I have like hoops and stuff in the bottom drawer, which I'll show you in just a second. So I do have some rings that I'm definitely not taking with me to Argentina. The first one being my wedding ring. That seems kind of silly if you think, like, if you don't know anything about me, but when I was first married, within the first year of being married, my wedding ring was stolen out of a hotel room, and it was tragic, and the hotel did everything they possibly could to like get the ring back, and they tried to help us find it. They helped us file a police report. Like, they were amazing about it. And my dad ended up spending Father's Day in a police station filing the report because my renter's insurance actually covered the loss of the ring, and so this is actually my second ring. While these are lab made diamonds, and so it's not as expensive as a mined diamond, that's a whole other thing, and I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I am all lab made. I'm all aboard the lab made diamond train. I'm leaving this here. It's going to be at my parents' house in their safe. So instead of taking this, which is going to go in its box when it's not with me so we can find it super easily, so instead of taking that, I have my, see if we can get it to focus, my Modern Gents ring. I've worked with, so my Modern Gents ring, I have loved their stuff for a long time. I did do a collaboration with them a few years ago, and I have this really pretty set that I use for my, like, when I'm traveling, and so this is what I'm going to wear while we are in Argentina. I'm going to show it to you on. Not that I'm anticipating anyone stealing my wedding ring while we're in Argentina. That's not what I'm saying. I just have had bad experiences in the past. I would so much rather, I also have lost like travel rings that I've bought before in the past, and I'd so much rather lose a travel ring than my actual wedding ring. This is what I'm taking instead. That way, if I lose it, I'm not devastated. So a few other things that I am leaving as well. I have some family heirlooms that are going to stay here. This is from my paternal grandmother. She bought it, I believe, when they were living in Pakistan. These are rubies, gonna stay with my parents. This was I will say, actually, no, that's not this one. This was another ring that my paternal grandmother bought in Pakistan, and it was one of the ugliest rings I've ever seen. It has pearls and sapphires in it, and I took it to a jeweler and I asked them to come up with something different, and this is what they came up with. And I don't love it. Like, looking back, I don't love it, but I love it way more than what I was originally given, and it's something that I can pass down to my kids. This one is actually a compilation of several pieces of jewelry from my paternal grandmother, some of which were just too delicate and coming apart. So these are all sapphires in here, and then there's a diamond there. And so instead of just holding on to these pieces of jewelry that I could not wear, or I would not wear because I didn't like them as much, I took them to a local jeweler. We worked together. They used the gold for the actual, like the gold from those other pieces for the actual ring, and they came up with this, and I love this. I wear this all the time, but it's not going with me because I would be devastated if something happened to that. And then this is a pink sapphire, and it's surrounded by diamonds. This is actually my my graduation present from my parents. Instead of getting like a graduation ring like other people do, I picked this instead. We were in the Caribbean on a cruise, I believe, and I picked this, and I love it. But this is staying because, again, I would not be happy if something happened to this one. So those are the ones that are staying for sure. Oh, and this one. This is a black pearl that my brothers gave to me for Christmas one year. Obviously on my parents were in charge of that, clearly. But they gave me a set. It was this and the earrings. I don't know where the earrings are. It's been a really long time, but I was able to keep the ring. So I have that. Those are all staying. As for what's going, I kind of want to stay with like super basic stuff. Is that also Modern Gents? I think that is. Like, I could do, that would be a huge stack. That'd be so funny. Anyway, I want to stick with like simple stuff. stuff that I'm not worried about accidentally losing because I'm prone to doing that. So those are going with me to Argentina. So those are going up on the shelf. Stuff that can be replaced fairly easily. So this one, I love this ring. And if I can get the camera to actually focus on it. There we go. So this is from a company called Camaria. They have these gorgeous, unique pieces, and they actually use some of their profits to help fund a organization that helps survivors of sexual assault on college campuses, like helps them with therapy and like moving if they need to, and all the different things that come with having such a devastating thing happen in your life that is life-changing. And I actually know one of the founders because she and I went to middle school together, and I bought this ring when I had my hip surgery. I love this. It's so pretty. It's so simple. I get so many compliments on it. While I wouldn't want anything to happen to it, I feel like I can get it replaced. Actually, no, this is staying. I don't want anything to happen on that one. The rest of my rings are just like Kendra Scott or Bauble Bar rings that actually this one's missing stones. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that set. Set's gonna go. I wear this all the time. I never wear this. I used to wear these. I haven't been recently. Part of that's since I've had a baby, but I'm gonna hold on to them. I don't think I'm gonna take them with me. I think I'm really just gonna take like super simple stuff, and I might get stuff while I'm there. I have a feeling I will. So I think I'm just gonna take these. Oh no, I'm gonna take these too. I like these. These are just ones that I picked up at a local market. I can't even tell you, was it local? I don't even remember where it was. Anyway, I think this one's Daisy. This one is like a crown. It's really subtle if you don't know what you're looking at. These are the 4 that I'm taking with me. All right, let's talk stud earrings. So while we are there, when we get there, it'll be winter, and when we leave, it'll be summer. And I have a lot of themed earrings, as you might be able to see. So I've got like gingerbread men and Santa and candy canes and palm trees and seashells and flip-flops. None of those are really gonna work. Snowflakes. So I think I'm gonna take these. I love these. These are Kendra Scott. Actually, I think these are Kate Spade. I don't know. My mom gave these to me for Christmas. She has a matching pair. I'm gonna take these because I love these, and these. And then I have another pair that is floating around somewhere that I'm gonna take with me. All right, so these bracelets, I've been really into these. These are from Allie and Bess, and I love these like beaded necklaces. However, they take up a lot of space. And so I've gotten these when they've been on sale, when they do their big sales. And so I love these, but I think these are gonna stay here because I'm trying not to take up too much room. And also when I get there, I don't know where I'm gonna, but I think I am gonna take this one. This is another Allie and Bess, but it is much more dainty. These are like my elastic stacking bracelets. I love these. They're going with me. Obviously my stash of like backs and extra things that you need for these are ring sizer things that you can put on rings if they are too big. I wore one on my wedding ring for a long time and possibly didn't need to when I got a new ring. Maybe that's why I have this giant bag of them. These are all Shop Andy watch bands. Clearly I love them. Some of these I think need to be washed or gone through because they're looking a little rough, but I do love these. Most of the stuff that's staying in here, like in this box, is just gonna stay in the box. And I'm gonna put it inside of another box and take it to my parents' house. All right, let's talk bottom drawer. So more of these Allie and Bess bracelets. I love these. They just add a little bit of color to an outfit. They're a great accessory. Those are going with me. This is also another Allie and Bess. I'm gonna take this with me because it's very dainty. It's very pretty. All right, this is where like the deep hole of Kendra Scott stuff goes to die. So there's so much of it. So these are some more of my stretch bracelets from Kendra Scott. I'm gonna take those with me because I love those. Here are more charms from Kendra Scott that I think I'm gonna add to the pile of stuff I'm selling, just because I'm not gonna hold on to those. I do still have some Alex and Ani bracelets. I'm not sure why. I really like these, and I think I've worn them a few times, so we're gonna hold on to those actually. I'm gonna hold on to them. And then this is a Kendra Scott charm bracelet. While I'm getting rid of the charm necklace, I'm gonna keep the bracelet because these actually has charms from every state I've ever lived in. So I've got the guitar for Tennessee. This is the palm leaf for South Carolina. This is coral for Florida, beehive for Utah, and the hearts for Virginia. So I'm keeping that. Oh, I love this. I think that might go with me. That's another really good Kendra Scott one. This is one of my grandmother's bracelets. There is an issue with one of the links in here that I need to fix before it goes anywhere. I'm not sure I would take it with me anyway. Looking at earrings. I love these. I wear these a lot. I haven't been wearing them recently because my son loves to pull my hair, and that's not super fun. I am going to take these Kendra Scott hoops because they're on the smaller side and they're very lightweight. I do love these. I wear these all the time in the summer. These Kendra Scott bracelets. These are from a few years ago. Those are not going to go anywhere. Those are like my beach bracelets. These Kendra Scott bracelets I'm holding on to for now because I haven't decided if I'm keeping those or not. And I'm going to throw these in. I got these from the North Star Boutique in Chattanooga. And I think that's it. So basically this box is just going to go to my parents' house as is, except for my stash of rings, because I'm going to put those in the safe at my parents' house, just so we know exactly where they are. I do have a few pieces of like these gold necklaces that were my grandmother's, paternal grandmother's, were things that she left me when she died, or that she gave me like well before she died. Maybe one of these will work for my Made by Mary necklace, like the discs, because I need to put those on something. Oh, and then also I have these two necklaces. One of them was the first few notes from my maternal grandmother's favorite song. If you can tell, I was really close with my grandmother's. And then her signature. And so this was a gift from one of my cousins, and this was a gift from my sister-in-law, both when she passed away. Let's see if any of these gold necklaces will work for my Made by Mary discs, so that I don't have to buy a new one, because I'd have to wait for it. I'm being really lazy right now, you guys. I did forget to show you, so I have these 3 boxes. These are Kendra Scott boxes. They all have, there's like random, some of these are like, these were my grandmother's, again, paternal grandmother. That is another gold necklace. Anyway, she left me stuff. This, I love this. Paris Charles, this gold chain, 22 karat, is for your first granddaughter. My first great-grandchild daughter. Definitely was not her first great-grandchild, but she left this for her, which I love. And I believe, oh, that was this one. So this is actually for my oldest, which, I put that back in my lap. And a few other things in here that were from that grandmother. That's random, and are for my daughter. So those are just gonna stay in there. Again, just going to my parents' house as is. That has a clear belt in it. This is my wedding tiara. That's what I wore for our wedding. And then this is actually my wedding jewelry. So it's almost all pearls. I'm not taking any of that with me. So that's just gonna stay in its box and go to my parents' house as is, as well the tiara, maybe in something different.